Came out years right after everything started. Do you remember that? Were you mortified by that?
Maybe a little bit.
A little bit?
You're
really?
the first person that's asked me that in a very long time.
Well, I mean, I'm no disrespect. Well, no disrespect.
Well,
I mean,
she had a cute little booty, though.
She had it going on. She had the peas and the potatoes. I mean, she did. But I'm just saying, where you had to have been. I mean, what was your first reaction when you see yourself on the internet in your drawers?
Well, the thing about it is, and I'm speaking to a lot of young ladies now out there listening. What happens is you find yourself liking somebody, and you feel like that whatever goes on with you and him is going to be forever, but you don't think he's going to do something crazy like that, right? And when we stopped talking, you know, he just started doing crazy things. So it just, I taught myself a lesson not to ever do anything like that again.
I'm so proud of you. That was so good.
Yeah,
that was really good.
That was very good. How did you approach it when you had to talk to your mom about it and stuff like that?
Oh man,
that had to be tough.
Did you get in trouble?
You get grounded?
No, it was my house. Mom lives with me. No, but of course you don't want your mom, and of course I have a good thing she was young then, Zion. It's hard to go to her, but my mom is very understanding. She's my angel, and she sat down and said, "Hey, you know, you can't be trusting all these people out here. You gotta certain things you just can't do." So I took that and ran with it.
We talked a couple of weeks ago about whether you should be, because I tell my daughter all the time, I don't want to be your friend. You got friends. I'll be your daddy. So how do you feel about that? Because a lot of people, especially a lot of single women bringing up kids on their own, you know, they're trying to reach their especially their daughters any way they can, and they blur the line between friendship and being a mom.
Right. Well, you have to have some fear, and I mean, you gotta have a little fear in the child. Yeah. With Zion, you know, she doesn't get out of hand. I know when the last time I had to pop her, I just give her that. That look, and she knows mommy means business. But I do try to have a good relationship with her because times have changed. It's 2010. Most things that, you know, I'm not old, I'm young, but most things that we had back then, they have, you know, they're doing. We wasn't doing it. Certain things is on the television right now that wasn't on the television.
Isn't that frightening?
It is very scary.
Yeah. You
know what I mean? Because it's just opening them up to feel like it's, you know. And so I try to have a relationship with her so that she can come to me and be able to tell me anything. Because that's the one thing I don't want. Back then, I used to feel like I can't tell my mom that. I can't tell, can't tell my dad that. And then it hurts the child. They hold that in. And then they start reacting and doing certain things that they, you know, they shouldn't do.
Right.
So I try to install in her that you can come to me and tell me anything, but I don't play no games now.
Right.
You know, but
is she spoiled?
She's a little, yeah, she's spoiled.
You can't help that though. We all want to spoil our children, right? I mean, we just do. We just do.
Right. She's a good girl.
So does she understand who you are? Does she understand the power that you have as an entertainer? Does she understand all of that?
She does now. She does now, but she doesn't even get all caught up in the hype. Like, she doesn't really care.
She's cool with it.
And she can sing, but she doesn't want to sing.
She's shy?
Yep, she don't come on the stage. If she goes to the show with me, she'll tell me before we get there, Mommy, don't ask me to come on the stage.
I'm not Bobby Chris and you ain't Whitney. Don't ask me to come on stage. All right? And then she'll roll her neck when she said, I know that's what they do, right?
She doesn't like it.
Tony has something that you sing in one of your songs that he loves. You say, so sexy boy. So sexy boy.
Every time
that song comes on, he loses it.
Oh,
so I know
man.
I'm not going to ask you to sing anything, but can you just say so sexy boy for Tony, please?
Tony.
Please, can you just
You're so sexy boy. You're so sexy boy. Oh my God.
She put stank on it. Yeah, she did.
He's red. He's not red. He's pink. Look at him. Look at him.
That is great. Fantasia. Now there has to be a story behind your name. There has to be. What is the story behind Fantasia? It's a very unique name. I mean, we know the word Fantasia, but I've never heard anybody name Fantasia.
Well, my grandmother used to order crystal, and she named all of her grandkids. And she ordered a crystal, and it was named Fantasia, so she gave me the name. I hated it when I was a kid.
Right. Right.
Yeah, because I was like, Mom, I'm going to change my name when I get grown. I could never find the tags with, you know, the tags.
You right. You had to get yours made.
Oh my God.
That is so funny.
And you be looking too, huh?
That's so funny.
Farrah,
that is so funny.
Francis,
they
and
never
Frank.
So funny. Oh, that's hilarious. Because my daughter's name is Meadow. And I know I said maybe one day she'll be the exact same way. They don't have any Meadow tags like that. You said they didn't make those tags. You would go to the amusement park. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Talking with Fantasia. So when did you, what was the first thing when you realized this is you know, after Idol and everything, this is going to be your career. So what's the first thing you spoiled yourself with? What did you buy yourself? The very first thing.
A home.
You bought a home.
Yeah, for my family, because when I was on the Idol at the time, my mom was in and out of hotels because her and my father were going through a separation. And I said the first thing I'm going to do. And it was like a step out of faith, because most of the kids on Idol were like saving up their checks. But I wasn't. I had to send like money home for Zion, money home for Mama to have somewhere to lay her head. And it was just, I stepped out on faith. I didn't even know. I didn't think I was going to win. I just had to do what I was going to do. And when God blessed and opened doors, I bought myself a home.
That Idol story is just absolutely incredible. The fact that you really almost missed the audition.
Oh, yeah.
You
and
know?
you know, I never seen the guy again. I talked about
Well, tell
him.
people about the story. Tell them what happened.
Well, we left the building because everybody had like tents and they had everything they needed to stay in the building, but we had cousins in Atlanta. So we decided to go and stay at their house. And we got up on time. We made it on time, but I guess the building had got too full and they wasn't letting anybody else in. So it had to be probably about 200, 300 people outside. And they were going at it. They were upset. They were fussing. They were cussing. And I remember just standing there crying because, you know, we made it that far. We raised up a lot of money. A lot of people in our hometown who had followed us since we were kids had gave us, you know, money to make it down. And it was a sacrifice. And I remember saying to myself, man, I was almost there. And that man, the guy, I was talking to him all day the day before. He had called me over, and at the time I had my lip pierced. And I remember him telling me, you need to take that out your mouth. So after that, I just started talking to him. So I was like, okay, he's bold for trying to put me, you know, check me. But he took a liking to me, and we just began to talk. And he ended up walking by the door, and he let me in the building. And I haven't seen him again.
Because he was an angel.
He was an
My
angel.
angel, I believe.
Wow.
And I really would love to. I want to bless him. I want to be a blessing into his life. But every time I speak about it, and I spoke about him on Oprah, he hasn't came
He's an
forward.
angel.
Wow.
He's an angel. And girl, he is an on-time God.
Yep.
That is some
Yep.
kind of a story,
Man.
baby. That is some kind of a story.
Now,